This video is brought to you by Black Moon Games. Check out their products at shop-black-moon.com. Tonight, the crew of the Narzalis has taken a job. We'll see what happens. We're playing Coriolis, the actual play of Dark Flowers. If you're interested in what our session tonight, I'm going to put the link to the quick start that's free on DriveThruRPG, and the link is below, so feel free to give it a download and you can play it for yourself. This is an awesome sci-fi game from Freely Publishing. It's kind of like Arabian Nights in space with a little bit of Firefly. Stick around. We're playing Coriolis tonight. Well, yeah, I dropped those sick beats. That's what the kids these days say, right?
That is indeed what they say, yes.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Welcome the crew of the Nazarlis. This is our Coriolis team for tonight, and we're really excited to have you with us. I'll start out that if you're coming across our content for the first time and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. Hit that little subscribe button, hit the little bell notification that'll let you know every single time we go live, upload new content. And if you are a fan of Coriolis, please hit that like button down below and let us know. And we'd really, really appreciate it. All that stuff helps. We love showcasing all sorts of indie RPGs, especially Freely games here on the show. All right, let's introduce our players. Let's go. We've got a great cast tonight, so we're just going to get right to it. I'm hoping this is a one-shot. We'll see. Jason, I'm looking at you right now.
I am innocent.
Jason?
Don't look at me, Doug.
All right, let's go around and introduce. I'll have you introduce yourselves, introduce your players, your characters, and we'll get started. I'm going to start with Jason because he'll probably slow us down if I leave him for the last.
Well, now I'm gonna have to talk like this, Doug.
Oh no, you're giving me flashbacks to Tiny Dungeon.
Gray Firkin. I will be playing Ruya Galab. She's a ex-soldier on the run currently. That is why she's with this crew of miscreants. There you go, Doug. Short, nice and short.
Awesome. Joining us again is the one and only Will Munn.
Hi, I'm playing Will Munton. Wait, no. I'm playing Semio Amin. I hope I pronounced it right. Yeah, I'm Will. Hi.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. Pronunciation is not something that I'm good at, so
we should probably apologize in advance. We're going to probably butcher all of these words.
In advance. We do apologize in advance.
Odds are good.
Josh, you're up, my friend.
All right. I am playing Dr. Wana. I am a expelled archaeologist and the captain of this ship.
Awesome. Last but not least is Amanda Call.
Hello. So I'm playing Nima Dolsufi. I'm the fighter pilot / pilot of this bucket that we're now all in.
Awesome.
Not a fighter, but I'll still pilot it if I must.
Like a fighter.
You must, because I said so.
Why wasn't
Right.
it faster?
So the way this game works is it's a little bit different than some of the Year Zero engine games, but it is a Year Zero engine game, so it's D6 dice pool. You're gonna have an attribute and then a skill based off that attribute. Whatever your rankings are in both your skill and your attribute, that's how many D6s you're gonna roll. If you want to roll for sixes are successes. If you roll multiple sixes, then usually you can do other things, and make greater success. The one thing, though, that if there's something that you really want to do and you don't roll a 6 on your first try, you can re-roll it, but it gives me darkness points. And basically, I can use darkness points to make things
Dark?
very dark. Very, very dark, Will. Yes, very, very, very dark. So you'll see a little darkness counter down below that'll let you know how many darkness points I have to kind of play with. And this is really cool. So one of the really great aspects of Coriolis is when you're playing it in person, usually use like chips or something, like poker chips, and you can see them actually accumulate as you go. It kind of builds that stress. So intention. So I wanted to purposely put it on the screen so we could definitely kind of have that same situation happen here. Yeah, it's kind of like the reverse of the reverse of Alien. If you're familiar with Alien mechanics, usually your stress it builds up over time. But with this, the GM kind of gets more and more resources as you really want to try to succeed. So. Really excited for tonight. Let's get cracking. All right, you are all on the bridge of the Nazarlis. Narzalis. I'm gonna probably pronounce that 5 different ways tonight. So I apologize in advance. The bridge of the Nazarlis is quiet except for the steady hum of the ventilation system and the faint sound of the avionic sensors. You've been traveling through the depths of the Dabrian system for the last week. At first, it was just another mindless, routine job. Pick up and drop off. You've done this 100 times before, but then something happened. A blurry signal from a representative for the Foundation. An offer of a lucrative mission if you found a missing ship. The Shamsa. Not the ShamWow. Jason, that's a totally different product. The Shamsa. Carrying a professor from Dabrian. Dabaran, I guess is Dabaran, that's the way we're going to pronounce it. Dabaran.
This is why this is going to take more than one episode, Doug.
Right. Have nothing to do with Jason's sidetracking.
Yeah, no, it's just going to be me
attempting every pronunciation that he can think of.
Dabaran. That's what I'm going to call it. The pay was too good to turn down, and the coordinates of the last known position of the ship were just a short detour from your route anyway. So you took it. That was 2 days ago. Now suddenly the ship's sensors have come to life. Alerts prompt you, warning you of something close by. It's not a ship, though. It's a space station.
Were we expecting a space station here?
Not according to this readout over here. It's supposed to be a ship.
Space stations are ships.
Nima.
Are just really
They're
big.
not supposed to move, though. They're not supposed to be in unexpected places.
Nima, you haven't been hitting the bottle, have you?
No. I'm
Are
on
you
duty.
sure?
I'm on duty.
That's
I'm a
why
professional.
I'm asking. Are you sure we're at the right coordinates? Double check.
You know what? If you would like to try to fly, then by all means.
I don't have to fly. I'm the captain. You're the one who flies.
And I'm telling you the coordinates are correct.
You check them. You double check them.
I'm looking at them right now.
They are indeed correct.
If it's a space station, then that means there'll be more people. I like people.
Would be nice for change of pace, rather than those of us who have been stuck in here all together for... I lost count of how long we've all been stuck in here together.
Well, we all smell like we've been here for quite a while.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know that the ship has somehow picked up the fact that there's a space station.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, let's dock with it and see what's going on. We're here. Let's take a break. Let's stop. Nima, get us in close.
All right. Well, I'll contact them and see about docking.
So as you look out the viewpoint, you see the space station. The top of it is kind of has a lot of damage, and a lot of it has like there seems to be some sort of explosion that's come out the side of it, and it's also looked like it's been pelted with asteroids and whatnot. But the thing that you notice mostly is that there is this. I don't know how you want to call it. There's like this almost like a cloud around it and on it.
What?
It looks kind of like algae, but it's black and purplish, and it's kind of floating around the station. And
maybe we shouldn't get in close.
Wait, it's floating on its own around the station?
Yeah, it's kind of seeping out from the station and
Kind of clinging to it like
clinging to it and kind
an
of
atmosphere.
peering out into the space around it.
Weird. I'm gonna try to contact them. Open communications.
Okay.
Hello.
You notice that the space station is dark.
And they're not answering. It keeps making the obnoxious Facebook Messenger ringing noise.
It would appear that there's no power on the space station.
Doesn't look like anybody's home, Captain. It also looks very strange.
Yeah. Well, let's not get too close at the moment. Let's
The space station does orbit every few minutes, and from what you can tell, there is 4 airlocks on this spaceship, 2 of which are completely covered in this growth that has taken over the space around the space station, and one of which has a ship docked to it.
That must be the ship down there. That's probably the one where we got the signal from. Let's go over there.
Okay. Well, I start getting closer to the ship that we see docked.
You see that this ship also has this I don't know what you want to call it.
Entity?
Yeah, this plant kind of biomaterial that has kind of it kind of grown around the spacecraft and around the docking port.
I don't like that. I don't like the looks of that.
Call it biomatter. How about that? We'll call
there you go.
Biomatter.
Sure. That's nice and vague.
What about the other port, Nima? Does that look clear?
I'll fly around and see.
Yeah, there seems to be one airlock that seems to be doable that you could probably.
I found one that doesn't look like it's covered in weird purple goo.
All right. Let's go ahead and dock and board, and we'll see if we can find a terminal inside to find out what's going on.
We need to be really quick about this.
I will tell you, just to give you a heads up, that your ship does have a terminal on it that you could probably research with, probably get a little more, get a little information. You do see that there is some information on the side of the space station, so you could probably put that in if you wanted to see if anything comes up.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
I'm going to go suit up. I'm going to go suit up. I got to lead the pack, so, Nima's got this under control.
While he's suiting up, let's research. Let's say it takes him like a half an hour.
While she is suiting up, thank you very much.
Everybody looks the same in his space suit.
Okay, so let's get this. So one of you is going to research. One of you is going to dock the ship.
Yeah,
I will do the research, I guess.
Okay. Give me some sort of. Do you have data gen or something like that?
Do I have? Yes, I do not have. So that would just be wits then. Plain up.
Sure.
Okay. No successes whatsoever.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Of course, I want to re-roll that.
All right.
And still no successes.
Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah, since you don't really know how to use MS-DOS programming,
I'm a soldier. By the time I'm done, I'm just pointing my gun at it, saying, "Give me the damn information, or I'm going to shoot you."
Will you please stop pointing at the consoles? Put that away.
Yeah, it just comes up with gibberish because you're not quite sure what's going on. It does look like it's an old space station. Let's put it that way.
What is it that you don't understand about this? Let me have a look at that thing.
By all means.
Hang on 1 second.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with this sheet? I can't. I'm having troubles. Okay, there we go. There's wits. Okay. I do have one in data gen.
Nice.
Ah!
Thanks.
Yeah. And there are, well, you only need 1 6, right? Well, I got 3.
How many sixes did you?
I got 3.
Okay, yeah, we'll give you some
Magically got
information.
3. Do
So-
you care
so-
that I got a 1? Because I also got a 1.
Nope, doesn't matter.
That's fine.
What's your character's name?
Samio?
Samio pushes Rua to the side and kind of says, I got this. You type in the space station. The name of the space station is the Royal Royal Dabaran Institute for Astronomic Research Station number 18, or IARS-18. It's an old Dabarian station design built 146 years ago. And the station was reported as lost with all hands 101 years ago during the last stages of the Portal Wars. And the station was part of a research program created by the last emir of Yihan. Yihan on Dabran, and no further information is known about that project. Boom. So basically, you discovered a long-lost space station that was considered destroyed or lost at the end of the Portal Wars,
And it's
We
a
found
research
it.
station.
Ah,
and it's a research station.
All right.
All right.
Maybe some
Why we
salvage
need
in here.
you on board.
that
Yeah.
sounds dangerous.
It looks dangerous. It's covered
does,
in
it
weird
does.
purple stuff.
It's fine. God.
It also has giant hull breaches and,
Anyone got some giant toast for this blob of jelly that's floating around here?
Oh,
Quit your whining and let's go.
I
Hey,
see where you went
I'm
there.
docking.
What could
I'm
possibly-
docking.
what
I'm
could
just
possibly go
Okay, well,
wrong?
dock
I'm
it
just-
already.
voicing my objections while also
docking
docking.
over here.
Nima, can you give me a pilot roll?
I sure can. Pilot. And what is... Wait. I have pilot.
And agility is what you would roll.
Yeah,
with.
and agility.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. There it is. Sorry, this character sheet is laid out weird.
It's okay.
Quick start character sheets like to put things in strange places. I need more dice. There we go. Okay.
Show off.
It's the one thing I'm good at, but not that good.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
Ramming speed.
would you like to re-roll this and give me another darkness point?
Look, I did get 1 6, okay?
Oh, you did get 1 6.
I got 1.
How
Precisely
many
1.
darkness points are we comfortable with the GM having?
That's-
Maybe we should
that's
set a
none.
cap. Maybe we should
Jason.
set a cap. That's all I'm saying.
so you did get 1 6.
I did get 1 6.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So yeah, you land right onto the port and you dock just fine.
Doc, just fine. We're good.
Yep.
Doc,
We're
just
good.
fine. All right.
Yep.
No purple jelly contact at all, I'm sure.
No, never.
I don't want to think about that.
So, Roya, you take point.
As it should be.
Exactly.
So this. Okay. yeah,
Samoa,
go ahead.
what do you do again? What's your job?
Ooh, me?
Samio? Yeah, Samio.
My job? My job, I am here to be beautiful. Let's be honest. Okay?
I mean,
Samio's the Anara of the group.
correct.
Oh, please.
I mean that's basic. I saw this character and I said,
You know what?
Will
Doctor?
needs to be this character.
You look like you could use a shoulder rub. Here, let me take care of that for you.
I'm fine. We've got more pertinent things to do. Fine, just stand there and look beautiful. All right, I will. Nima, can you open the hatch?
If I gotta.
You gotta.
Okay. I will open the hatch.
Okay.
Opening the airlock.
Yeah, you open the airlock and the airlock and yeah, you go in.
Yep. Roya's first. So
Is it just you? Are you in your spacesuit?
I put my spacesuit on.
All right. Did anybody else put
I
their
don't know
spacesuit
about
on?
Roya.
Is anybody else going in, or is it just are you just sending in the doctor all by herself?
No, I'll have my exoshell on.
Okay. So just the two of you?
Yeah, I'm not really interested in this space station if there are no people here.
Okay.
I mean, if someone needs a shoulder rub along the way, I'll put my suit on and I'll help you out. It's up to you.
The more eyes and hands that we have, the better. The faster we can get in and get out.
I mean, I'm just saying there are conditions to this arrangement.
Well, if you want to rub Nima or Roya's shoulders, you can absolutely do that. But we have a job to do. Let's get it done so we can get the heck out of here.
Does that mean you want me to come too?
Doctor?
You know what? You stay here, Nima.
Okay, good.
Monitor things from here.
So Nima can stay? I don't understand.
Samio, can you fly the ship?
The person who can fly the ship.
Samio, can you fly the ship?
I could try.
That wasn't an answer to my question. My question was if you could.
If you're flying the ship, I'm staying on this hunk of junk over here.
That's probably fair.
I'm just saying. If for whatever reason everyone needs to leave the station in a hurry, it's better for the person who can fly the ship to not be trying to peel an exosuit off before I have to do it. Right? All right. Then I will stay here and just keep in contact. Like, check in. Open communication here. Don't disappear on me. You're going to freak me out.
So as me and Roya are walking through...
So you're going through the airlock. The doors, the outer hatch closes behind you. The beams from your suit lights cut through the darkness inside. There's dust. No, something else. There's these dark particles in the air.
Sir.
Old symbols on the door to the station. A helmet rests on the floor. The only sound that you hear is that of you breathing.
Okay. That's fine. We're in our suits. Okay?
Is there still a head inside the helmet?
Do you want to take a look?
I'm going to take a look.
Okay. Yep. You.
I'll knock it over with my foot.
Okay. It just rolls around on the ground.
There's no head still inside?
You didn't pick it up.
So with the symbols on the door, being an ex-archaeologist, do I recognize them?
You recognize it as Old Dar, which is an old language that from.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to find this fascinating. But the door currently is closed to that area.
Yep. There's the blast doors behind you have shut, and there's.
Do we know that that's a normal thing?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty normal.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it's not like some now you're trapped.
I mean it's pretty normal.
Okay, no, that's fine.
You guys have made these missions before, so I mean
that's why I'm asking.
It's normal for a sci-fi horror to go this route.
Exactly, that's why I'm asking.
There are some panels on the that are on the walls.
Okay, and. So, like, is this a corridor that keeps going down, or is it just this one door here?
No, there's large blast doors in front of you, and there's panels written with Old Dar on them, and
Can I understand what it says? In
the panels indicate that there's oxygen on the station.
Well,
but then there's also but keep in mind there's still those particles in the air.
Yeah, the particles. All right.
What kind of a doctor are you?
An archaeologist, I believe.
I'm an archaeologist.
Particles,
this is fascinating.
Who cares?
I don't care about that. This is a fascinating relic from history. I mean, this is back from the Portal Wars, man.
Okay, archaeology. Now it all makes sense. I get it.
My curiosity has not only been peaked, but what lies beyond these doors could be anything.
So you do know that you need to cycle the air into the airlock in order for you to go back to go into the space station.
So we're at zero pressure right now then.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
That's
you? Well, we can't go any further, so I'll just cycle the airlock.
The other thing you notice is there is gravity on the space station, despite it being dark.
Okay. So there's still power.
Yeah. You cycle the airlock and things seem to be fine. You should be able to proceed without your suits at all if you want.
Listen, you've got this. Focus.
No.
There will be no taking off of the suits.
Just saying, the panels indicate that it's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's totally fine.
Totally
Don't
fine.
worry about it. Hey, I have a question real
Sure.
quick. Do I have any kind of visual communication with them or just radio?
If you give me a darkness point, I'll give you visual communication.
What kind
That's
of bartering
okay.
is this?
I will just
Radio's
radio
just
with them.
fine.
Radio's fine.
Wow.
All right, so you just have radio.
So I will radio
communication.
I will radio the captain, Dr. Amito.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
how's it going over there?
It's fine. We've just opened the interior. We
Okay.
are continuing our journey inside.
You know,
Go ahead.
you know, Nima, that like having your friends go into this unknown space station with all the technology that you have at your hands probably isn't all that wise, right? I mean, you're thinking that in the back of your mind, I would think.
I don't think we should be on this stupid space station at all.
But the money, though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Um,
10,000 burr if you succeed in bringing back the ship. 20,000 burr if you bring back the ship and the professor.
I don't think I've actually tried contacting the ship the other ship that's docked. I'm going to do that while they're messing around.
Oh, you are.
look at the look on his face right now.
There's no response to the ship.
Okay,
Dang it,
Nima,
pick up!
Nima, stop,
What?
stop, get off the other line.
If you know Nima, if only you had some sort of way to like scan the space station to kind of figure out maybe what
that
was
would be
going on.
Convenient.
I just
One of these scanner thingies. I don't know what
you
which
might have
one is
like
a scanner.
you might have like a sensor sweep ability on your spacecraft.
Do I? Or does it?
I mean, it would probably be like a technical role if you
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to.
I'm going to scan the space station and the ship. I want to know what's going on. Technology, which goes off of wits. Yes?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Or data gen, whatever you want to use, it's higher.
Datagen is definitely higher, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
Hey, I actually got 2 successes this
Okay.
time.
Okay, I'll give you two bits of information.
Okay.
One is that the station is powered down. It's mostly dark, except for the core of the space station seems to be functioning. So when you scan the space station, you can tell that that's still functioning inside.
Okay.
The other thing that this space station has is this large glass or some sort of dome on the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear and you can see through it, and there seems to be some sort of weak life readings in that area of the ship.
Okay.
And based on the model and the data that you receive, that you know that that's a biodome at the top of the ship.
Okay. All right. Well, I will contact the team. Hey, Doc.
Yes.
So I just ran a scan on the station, and it seems that it's mostly non-functional, but the core does still have a little bit of activity. There's still some power coming out of it. And
Okay.
there's also possibly a faint life sign in the biodome. I can direct you there if you want, but also maybe
that
don't.
that could be the professor. So,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
All
I
right.
can walk you through there on the schematics. Just let me know where you are.
okay.
So you're sending
And-
over the schematics?
I don't have any way to send that over.
Oh,
on
but
that,
yes,
but
you
I
do.
can look at it.
Look at
Look
this.
at that.
Oh,
Here it
I can
is. You
tell
s-
him there's the. Where did we dock?
You docked at number 2 right there on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
far. You just have to go up a couple of levels, and it's central in the station.
You do have to go through 4 and 8 to get to number 3, though.
What kind
yeah,
of design is that?
It kind of like weaves its way up through the space station.
And the other ship, where's the other ship docked? Is that 7?
That is.
I would guess.
Yes,
That's how
I
you
would.
call
I
it.
would say
Yeah.
so. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess first priority is to get the living.
Exactly. All right. So let's move.
All right. Before you, the blast doors open up, and you see an octagon-shaped corridor that stretches into the darkness, and the air is kind of humid, and there's this strange kind of smell of decay, like rotten leaves.
Hmm.
When you take your
Well-
first step into the corridor, it crunches underneath your feet. You look down, and your light beams down, and it shines onto the floor and reveals a sight that you've never seen before. The ground is covered by these dark vines, these dark purpley black vines and weeds all over. Give how many people? Who's there? Are the 3 of you in this corridor?
Yeah.
Give
Myself
each of
and Doc and Samio.
give each of you guys a stress point at this point,
Okay.
because this is unlike something you've never seen, and the smell really smells bad.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's just get through this, Doc. I don't want to dawdle. I don't care about archaeology. I don't care what symbols are on the walls. Let's just find this guy and get the heck out of here.
Well, look at this. I mean, if this was coming from the biosphere, this could be some sort of mutagen or some sort of mutated plant life that they have created. So just be on watch.
Saying I should have brought a flamethrower
Perhaps.
next time. Anyway, moving on down the hallway.
Remind me to get one of those when we get back to headquarters there.
Oh, you won't need to be reminded. I'll get one myself.
So
At this point,
who's taking lead? Who's taking lead?
I'll be in the lead just because I'm the soldier.
Okay.
I'll be in the middle, and Princess can be at the back in case I need my shoulders rubbed.
All right. Jason, Ruya, how are you going through this corridor? Explain to me how you're doing this.
Okay. I'll have my carbine out
Mm-hmm.
in front of me, loaded and ready to shoot, like just safety off kind of thing. And I'll be checking side doors as we go past. But otherwise, I'm just making for the I'm assuming Nima's directing us from back on the ship.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. I'm giving you a
Yeah.
play-by-play of which
So-
hall to go down or
Yeah.
whatever else. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll be checking doorways as we pass them, but I'm not going to go down every tunnel or whatever. I'm going straight for what we need.
So are you doing like a sweeping motion, like kind of?
Oh yeah, I'll have the gun out in front of me, sweeping back and forth just in
Nice.
case.
All right. Well, as you're doing that, this kind of this glove on the side of the wall, kind of, you don't notice it as you're walking by, and it just kind of touches your suit.
I will step back away from it and shoot it. Just one round.
Okay. Give me a shoot roll.
Okay. What am I rolling here? I'm rolling agility. And
Basically, I'm trying to get as many darkness points as I can at this point by banging everybody roll.
Where is my ranged combat? 3. Okay. So I need all of my dice. Ha ha ha. 4 successes.
Wow. Yeah, you blow the. You start shooting the side of this corridor, and of course, you just start blasting it all around. And eventually, one of these shots hits the glove, and it kind of falls down out of the vines. And it kind of like lands down at the base of your feet, and of course, it singes all of the plant growth.
Mhm.
And I'll as you do this, as you shoot the plant growth and this glove falls to your feet, you notice that it lands with the opening facing you, and inside are skeletal remains of a hand that were in there. And
Okay.
and I'm going to use my darkness point. All of a sudden, the vines that are down by your feet and in the weeds slowly start to tighten around your legs.
Okay. I'll shout at the dog, "Dog, get back!" And I'll just I'll sling my rifle and pull out my knife and start hacking away at the vines as best I can.
Yeah, it's gonna take you more than just hacking at the vines, I think.
I'm going to, when he tells me to step back, I'm going to step back and take aim with my accelerator pistol.
I'm gonna get shot, folks.
Yes.
Are you gonna shoot him, or are you just gonna?
Not on purpose.
No,
I mean.
I'm going.
Put him out of his
I'm
misery.
I'm going to step back, aim, but hold my action for a moment. I want to see what's going on, because there's a little bit of terror, mostly from Raya shooting the ship for no reason, but also because the vines have now woken up. So I'm kind of fascinated a little bit.
You notice that they're not attacking you or Simio at all. It's just Roya.
Okay.
And they slowly start to more and more vines kind of reach out and grab hold of Roya's feet.
Hey, just checking in. How's it going down there?
Not so good. We got a problem. Roya.
What problem?
Yeah. Roya got trigger happy
what?
and was shooting at random crap, and now
The vines are eating him.
The vine? What? The what?
The vines from the biodome. The
Get
vegetation is alive.
Get out of there.
Vegetation is alive.
No, well, vegetation
we
should
gotta
be alive. But do you mean like it's animate?
It's. I can't talk right now, Nima. Hang on a sec, and I'll go over to.
She put me on hold. Put me on hold.
I'll holster my pistol and go over and just see if I can help maybe pull these vines off.
Okay. Roya, can you give me a force roll? And Juana will give you a +1 to that for helping you.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I could help him with the shoulder.
Okay.
That's
So
extra muscle
I could
relaxation.
help for real, actually.
So give Roy a +2 on that force roll.
I got 1 success.
1 success?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to you. I should probably make you roll more, but whatever.
I'll like jump out of the friggin' vines and just be like, eh.
You like do that little thing where you jump and then you kind of like run a little bit so you don't.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that it can't.
Yeah.
So it seems after you free yourself from them, they kind of disperse and they just kind of freeze in place again.
Okay. So no more doing that.
Would you pay attention to what you're doing?
I am paying attention. The thing tried to grab me and I shot it.
What grabbed you? It didn't
I'll
grab
point at
you.
the singed glove on the floor. Actually, while I'm pointing at that, I'm going to check my arm where it touched me. Is there anything on me or on my exoshell?
Just a little bit of like blackish purple like plant residue.
I'm taking my Durablade and just like scraping that off right now.
Okay.
I'll bend down and pick up the glove and go, "What? You're afraid of this?" And shake it in Roya's face.
Well, no, I thought it was a hand. There's still a hand in it.
Yeah, there's still skeletal remains in the glove.
So this. and I'll slide the skeletal hand out, and it'll probably fall to pieces. And so Bones, you're afraid of Bones.
If they're trying to
Oh,
touch me, yes, I am.
What do you mean it was trying to touch you? It wasn't trying to touch you.
I'll point to the stuff I'm scraping off my armor right now. Like, whoa, how did this get on me then? Captain Fancy
Probably
Pants?
from the vines.
No. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Yes, let's please.
Also, don't forget you have Nima on hold.
I'm still on hold. You know what? I'm just going to hang up and call back. Doc.
Nima,
Is everyone okay?
we are for the moment, as long as Raya doesn't go shooting anything else.
What did you run into down there?
Well, Numbnuts decided to go
Excuse you, I'm a lady.
ballistics. Yeah.
Still be
Okay. Show me that. All right. So
What?
went ballistic and started shooting for no reason
Shooting what?
because
Perfectly valid reason.
a rubber glove brushed up against her.
It tried to grab me. I'm like shouting into his mic trying to talk to me.
Okay. You know what? I have no idea what you're on about, but do you need an alternate route?
Yes, we do.
Okay, if you go
Roya wants an alternate route. Yes.
backtrack backtrack the way you came, you'll pass by another couple of hallways and take the third one on your right. You should be able to go around whatever you just ran into.
Roger that. Moving out.
So yeah, you're gonna head towards the living quarters.
Just
So
be
the ship-
careful. You're getting close to where the hull breach is, so make sure that you're suited up. Don't go getting froggy and taking your helmets off.
Not a chance in hell.
So yeah, you go into this, and this large, it opens up quite a bit to this large area. It's a really, you could tell it was a really high end living quarters for the crew of the station, but it is now just a sad shadow of what it used to be. An alley several yards wide and maybe 5 yards tall stretches ahead. Obviously, once the centerpiece of the living module, now a rotten monument of the people that lived here. Broken windows, a ceiling painted in reddish color of Dabaran's sky, even a few balconies, all engulfed by this dark, black, purplish growth.
Interesting. You know, I bet the structure of this place was just beautiful back in the day. You know, I can really appreciate the majesty in its architecture.
You can see a table that's still set with what was once a meal for a family, and an unmade bed, and a room that serves as a studio for a crew member with artistic talents, filled with dusty paintings and a green flourishing Dabaran.
Paintings.
It's Amanda's room.
I'd like to look at the paintings.
Yeah, you see that there's just you just see that there's some pretty interesting paintings of up and coming artist.
Clearly, people of class lived in this station.
Similar. Can you give me an observation roll as well?
Sure. That would be no sixes.
Would you like to re-roll that?
I don't know if I want to re-roll that badly.
Okay. Okay. Would anybody else like to investigate this area?
Yeah, I'll definitely, because I'm just fascinated with everything. So I'm touching, I'm feeling, I'm looking.
Oh, that. All right. Well, you know, we're not in a hurry or nothing.
Well, you know, give me a second. Listen, you had your little fun. I'm gonna get mine. All right. So
Those would be famous last words, Captain.
exactly. Hey, I've watched enough sci-fi horror. I know what's about to happen to me. So, what am I rolling here, Doug?
Observation.
Observation. Okay, wits. So I get 2 there, plus 4. One 6.
1-6. All right. Let's see what you find. 3. You find a food ration It says rice and tomatoes still, and it looks still edible, but just barely. But just barely.
The archaeological significance of canned food.
Hey, these guys were the pioneers of their time, okay? I mean, think about it. This was over 100 years ago, and it's still edible. Oh, man. Listen, if it comes down to it and we have to live here, we at least have this.
I would probably shoot you and eat you first, Doc.
Why would we have to live here? Doctor, why would we have to live here?
I'm just saying, if we had to, there's probably more food deeper inside.
No. Life has more in store for me than living in some rundown, broken down space station.
Listen. You can fix up that little fabulous art room that you love so much, and that could be your place.
We're not picking rooms here. That's not why we're here.
No.
I know that's not why we're here. Just can we appreciate the sentimentality of what this ship is, what this means?
I will happily appreciate the heck out of this thing once we're off it with why we're here.
All right. Quit your belly aching and let's move forward.
So, Roya, while they were investigating things, what were you doing? Were
Watching
you just
the doorways.
You're watching around?
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on the doorways. I don't care what they're doing in the room.
You were just kind of like keeping guard as.
Yeah, I'm mostly just interested to make sure nothing comes in after us.
Looking up and looking down and looking around. Can you give me an observation roll?
I can. I mean,
all right.
I'd rather just know.
Do you really want to know and then just be surprised? Is that really what you want to have happen?
A little bit. Actually 2 successes. I did well.
Okay. There. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can see that there's quite a few different balconies up above you. Mm-hmm. And while you were kind of sweeping the area, you seem to see like this figure kind of leering down at you. You can't quite make them out. It seems like really, you just kind of see their silhouette. And all of a sudden, it's almost like you blinked and they were gone.
I will whip up my rifle, and I'm not going to shoot. I'm just going to look through the scope and say, "Contact up," and just see if I can see anything through the scope.
You don't see anything in the scope except for just the black growth that's all over the
I will
living quarters.
Lower my rifle and say, never mind. Just jump into shadows.
I need a new soldier. One that's a little less trigger heavy.
You don't have to make it off this station, Doc.
You can definitely tell that the growth, this plant, these vines are more intense in this area than they were in the corridor.
So definitely much thicker.
Yep. And basically, they kind of reach up into the corners and everything.
Well, I mean, over 100 years, whatever was growing in the biodome is definitely going to take over the ship. It's just natural, growing entity. It's amazing to think that it has even lasted so long out here, without anybody feeding it or watering it, unless, that's what those folks that got off the ship did.
Sure.
We could probably get rid of all this vegetation if we just breach an airlock.
I don't think that would be good for our health. But I
I'm
do
an
think
exoshell.
I'm
not saying right now. I'm just saying on the way out, maybe.
All right. I will keep that in mind. I'll make a mental note.
As he waves a pencil.
So you found the living quarters. You're kind of just chilling out in there, and
no, we're not chilling out nowhere. We're moving.
You're just chilling out. Okay.
There's no chilling here.
Where do you know where you're going?
Hey, Nima, where are we headed next?
What? Yeah.
Wake up, Nima.
Yeah. Sorry. How's it going over there?
Well, we found a room. I thought I saw something. I didn't see something.
I got dinner
Samuel
for
found
you,
some
Nima.
paintings. Yeah.
That sounds nice. Yeah, you're gonna keep going down this I'm sorry, I just got attacked by a cat. Why are you the worst? Stop it.
The aliens are on the ship. Oh my
He
god.
just reached through the curtain and grabbed onto my arm.
I saw that. That was great.
You're a demon.
Perfect timing.
The Xenos are among us.
Okay.
Oh,
Jonesy.
Wrong type
I'm
of
gonna
cat
let-
for Jonesy.
I'm gonna let the xenomorph eat you.
All
right. You're gonna keep heading down that hall another like 100 meters or so, and then it'll come to a T intersection, and you're gonna want to go left.
All right. Trucking on.
So are you going? You're going that way?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
look out though. I'm not kidding. The hull breaches are like very, very close. Please be
Well,
careful.
We'll keep an eye out for like buckled bulkheads and damage and stuff like that.
I mean, like open space. Watch out for open space. I can't really tell how close this hull is gonna get to the places where there is just no hull.
She's just guiding us right to a hull breach.
Look, I have a schematic of a ship that doesn't have giant pieces missing from it. All right, I don't know what the situation is over there.
Yeah. So basically, you follow her directions, and it brings you right to the lab, the plants, the space station's lab.
wait, you said plants. You said plants. What
You
what do you
slept
mean
there.
plants?
But plants?
Yeah.
Well, it takes you. You're going through the hallway, and there are lots of like vines and everything, and there's a laboratory there, and you see rows upon rows of capsules in ceramic glass line the walls. Inside them, long dead plants of all kinds. Some of the capsules are broken, with the dark vines of growth reaching inside like spindly fingers. The growth is everywhere. It covers the floor, climbs up the walls, and hangs down from the roof in this laboratory.
I'm pretty sure these things are carnivorous.
There are thousands of different species collected in here, and now they are all dead and mummified in their canisters.
These things these things ate the crew.
There are
Or
a dozen.
whatever was here.
There are a dozen workstations here with old terminals.
Listen, for all we know, something happened that caused an explosion. It breached the hull of the ship from the outside. Doesn't necessarily say that it was from the inside. And, obviously, with no one taking care of it, these plants died. And whatever this plant is survived and thrived. And, it's probably holding the ship together. Where do you think the roots are?
I don't. Yeah, I don't care. I thought about it. Don't care.
Are there any labels on these jars, or are they specific breeds of plants, or
They look like a whole bunch of different plants from. They're probably species that you've never. I mean, they're dead and mummified now, so that you probably wouldn't recognize them if they were actually alive. But they don't kind of look familiar. They some of them might be plants that maybe you've read about and or seen in data research stations. And in fact, there's like a data terminal right there that you could probably look one of them up if you wanted to.
so there's power to this terminal?
I mean, you could try it out.
Could we
Yeah.
plug Nina in from the ship? Could we give her some sort of access?
What?
No, she'd have to come there to access it.
Okay.
I'll
That's not
give it.
happening.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Yeah. Think about this. This is like a computer from way back in the 80s as
Yep.
from today. So, yeah, give me some sort of data gen roll.
Sure.
Alternatively, I
Okay.
literally could just shoot it.
Listen,
You could be, but yeah, you could.
You said let's give it a shot. I could do that.
stop. No, you shot enough already,
No.
and look where it got you.
I'm not
You
even
seem
down
really-
half a clip. What are you talking about?
You seem really tense, Ruya.
Oh,
Indeed.
2 6s.
There's some tension.
You got 2 6s?
Yeah.
Okay,
On
awesome.
4 dice.
Eventually, you boot you kind of control alt delete the terminal, and it says, "Do you want to restart in safety mode?" And you say yes, and it comes on, and eventually it kind of looks like all this garbleish gook, kind of like the Matrix kind of screen. But then all of a sudden, it has all sorts of indecipherable data. But then a message appears on screen.
Okay.
It looks like an old message or an old email or whatever you want to call it back in the day. It says, to the esteemed Royal Chief Scientist Waina Adala, from the Honorable Royal Minister of Agriculture Affairs. The Emir is not pleased with the effort of your team. He asks you to remember that this is a holy mission ordained by the icons themselves, and that the Emir expects to see some real results soon. The future of the people of the Emirate is at stake. If you fail, history will not be kind. May the icons bless your work.
Fascinating. And I'm gonna take mental notes of all this.
Sure. What's Roya and Samio doing at this point?
What are you doing, Ruya?
I'm thinking they failed. based on the message, I'm thinking they failed, and I'm starting to get a little more stressed out. Honestly, this isn't doing very well for me right now.
Oh, so you want to take another stress point? Is that what you said?
I don't want to. No, I'm not taking another stress point.
I think you should probably take another stress point then.
We can prevent this. Samio's on his way over. I'm gonna give you a good shoulder rub. You'll be fine. No stress points needed.
I will sit down in one of the nearby chairs and just
There you go.
Yeah. While you're trying to sit there and relax, do you want to give me an observation roll?
I know exactly how many points I have in observation now, so I don't even have to look.
Good.
1 success.
Yeah. You see that there is a large. There's a large vat in front of you, like across the way from you in the room, and it seems like it is it's overgrown with all these vines and everything out of it, but there seems to be something moving behind it.
Okay, back up under the chair again with the gun up. There's something in this tub.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm not looking in there. Something's moving.
Well, how do you know if something's moving in there if you're not going to look?
Okay, fine. I'll go over to the edge and I'll just be like over the top with my gun. Like,
oh yeah, no, it's not in the vat. It's behind the vat, and all of a sudden you see this human-like figure who kind of looks human, but they're very pale, and they have, instead of their eyes, they just have big black spaces, and all of a sudden it just kind of tweaks its neck real quickly off to the side and looks straight up at you with its big black space in its eyes, and it opens its mouth, and all of a sudden these purple and black vines come out of it and just start lashing at you, and then it gives this great big shriek and starts running
away. Yes, run away. Is it running away?
Oh yeah, it's running. It's running.
It's
away
going
from me.
for mother.
It's running. It's running out.
I am going to shoot it while it runs. Then.
Oh, you are?
No. Can I stop him?
You can do whatever you want. You have to give him some. Let's have some sort of opposed roll for that. I would think.
Okay.
Drink.
You tell me what you want to.
Can I try and convince him not to shoot?
Sure.
Like,
let's give.
We don't know. We don't know what it is. We don't know that it's harmful to us. We have to. Please, just give it a moment. Don't shoot it.
Okay. What are we rolling for here? For opposition.
Do I get to roll manipulation? Because
manipulation. Absolutely.
I just love manipulation. Such a great skill. You had to roll 8 dice.
Nice.
What am I rolling to resist this, Doug?
You've got to have some sort of resistant roll. I'm trying to think of what it would be.
I guess I could do survival.
Sure. Let's do that then. Samoa,
Okay, you go first.
Yeah. Oh, I got one. Come on.
you only got one?
Oh, that more than beats me.
Oh,
I rolled absolutely nothing.
Uh,
I'll
Doc,
lower my gun for half a second, I guess, and be like looking over my shoulder, like, "Are you serious?"
yeah, it totally. Oh, and by the way, give yourself a stress point too.
That's 3 now. For those of you keeping track,
So yeah,
I thought
it
you
goes.
didn't take the second one. You got the back rub instead, right?
Yeah, you got the back rub instead.
oh right, yes, I'm only at 2. Haha, thank you.
So yeah, it goes booking towards the other, not the direction you came in, but the direction you probably would have went out.
I will report to Nima that we've encountered our first actual life form.
what? What'd you encounter?
It's like a humanoid plant hybrid.
None of those words made any sense next to each other.
Plant, person.
I know what a plant is.
thing.
That doesn't make sense. Was it a
can't-
person or not?
It was a person, but it had the vines coming out of its mouth, and then it took off.
What?
I think we might have scared it.
I don't like that. Have you gotten to the
Plantonoid.
a plant?
A plantonoid.
Okay. Sure.
Not a humanoid, but a plantonoid.
Right. No, I follow.
You
follow.
let's see here. Can somebody give me everybody give me that was in that room, give me an observation roll again.
Yep, you got it.
You got it. I need new dice. That's it.
Goose egg for me.
Time to buy more dice.
1.
Okay. Do you guys want to? Do you two want to re-roll those dice just to?
No, I don't want to give you a darkness point, Doug. Thanks for asking. Though.
I'm good.
All right. Josh, you Dr. Wana, you realized that that humanoid person, as they were leaving, you kind of got a glimpse of the back part of their suit, and you notice that the insignia on the back of the suit matches the insignia that's on the ship that's docked on the space station.
Nemo, I think it was one of the crew members. The suit it was wearing had the same insignia.
Is the ship?
Of the shuttle, yep.
Huh. Well, they haven't been answering. I don't think there's anybody still around on the ship.
All right, we're
I
gonna
will
keep...
remind you, however,
Yes.
that you're not yet at the place where I found a life sign. Just,
Okay.
I don't know
all
what
right.
to do with that information, but I'm just reminding you of it.
We're going to keep pushing forward.
Maybe you should
Give,
scan again.
Maybe.
Give it a whirl. What the heck?
Okay, yeah, give me another roll for Datagen.
Because this is very weird. Let's scan the ship. I got 1 success.
Okay. This time you see a life signal in the where would be the med lab.
I'm picking up a life sign
Makes
in the
sense.
med lab now. So I don't know whether that means you want to go there
Is the
or
other
whether
life
you want
sign
to
still
avoid
there?
it. Yeah, is the other
The-
life sign still in the biodome?
The other life sign doesn't appear to be there.
Okay. Whatever it is, it must have moved to the med lab. So I would recommend going down there now. Med lab is
Okay.
back down, though. It's on a lower level.
All right. Well, if it's the professor, we got to get him. But then it could be this creature here, or this plantonoid human plant hybrid. That
What if
It-
that
it
thing
could
is the
be-
professor?
Yeah. Good point.
well, then we should go see if we can communicate with it somehow.
Its mouth is full of plants, my friend. It's going to sound like somebody eating salad if you talk to him.
Play charades. You'll figure it out. All right.
Exactly. There's got to be some sort of communication when you Create a hybrid, some portion of both
okay.
species.
Do you know how to get down to the med lab level? Do you know where you're going?
No.
Oh, okay.
Basically, then you explain them that you mansplain to them.
I do. I do mansplain to them how to go down a ladder.
Yeah, they have to go to the engineering section and then go down to the med lab.
You want to make sure you always have one hand on the ladder. It's very important.
Yeah. My first charade when we get there is going to be.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right.
As always,
off we go.
So you go back the way you came in, and then just kind of make a left instead of a right, and you go down a section, and you come into the engineering section of the ship. The engineering section of the ship, the corridors are a little bit different. The roof is lower, the walls are full of pipes and cables, and panels are full of writings in Old Dar. It's almost as if you have stepped into a gargantuan machine. It's a labyrinth of mazes and pipes, panels, and gravity generators. This was once the engineering section of the station, and now its dusty corridors lie abandoned and unused. The heart of the engineering station is the reactor core, which is active. It's an oval and it's 3 stories deep. It's an oval and 3 stories deep chamber that houses the station's fusion reactor. So I'm running on low output mode, and the automatic systems are still functioning after all these years.
Wow.
That's incredible. Nima, you would love this place down here.
Hey, Nima, maybe you should go and check it out.
No.
Oh.
We could just overload that and be on our way.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be fetching something or someone.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just on the way back as a means of...
That's not the worst plan. I'm going to give you that.
I'm not interested in watching this thing float around here and catch other people. That's not cool. Anyway, moving on.
That's very kind of you, Ruya.
Isn't it? I thought so. Thank you, Samio.
All right. Yep.
Are you checking out the engineering section at all? Like the panels and pipes and signs and everything? Oh, you are?
I want to look at the... so you said it's settings are on minimal output, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Is there a display that maybe give us some more information that I could relay to Nima?
No, not other than that it's just set on low output.
Would it be possible to adjust the output?
You know that the way that the ship is right now, it seems like low output is probably the best option. You could crank it up a little if you wanted to, but it might, based on the damage that the space station has endured, it's probably not wise, but you can do whatever you want if you want to. I mean, who's the technical genius in this group?
Nima, I guess, would be the only
technical person. She's not there.
I'm actually not that great at technology. I'm not the engineer. I'm just the pilot. I can drive one of these things. But I'm actually not that good at how they work. You know how like some people are really good at driving but can't change their own oil? That's me.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so no one. So I mean, we're just winging it as we go as far as the technical part of this goes.
Okay. So you don't have anybody that has like a specific if you had somebody that could specifically like this was like their jam, like you could probably figure out what you could do. But
I can tell you right now that I can specifically break the heck out of this thing.
Let's not do that until we're ready to get off of it. Then you can break it all you want.
Once again, I'm on board with the whole on the way out the door.
Okay. All right.
Samio and Rule, what are you guys doing as he's as Awana, Dr. Wana is checking out this terminal?
I kind of want him to get his button gear is what I wanna.
Okay.
But I'm just waiting. I'm just like tapping my foot. Like, come on, we got places to be, people to rescue, stuff to do.
Yes. Should we find the person or people we are here for and be on our way?
Yes. I was just taking a look at the terminal to see what's going on with the power situation. All right, let's Go ahead, lead the way.
It's called dawdling.
So as you guys are walking through the engineering station, above you there's a series of pipes, and up there's a space between the pipes and the ceiling, and all of a sudden you hear some kind of shuffling noises above you, and another pale person in a suit pops down from the ceiling, looks at you, like looks at the three of you for a second, and kind of jerks its head. And
Hello.
I'll bring my gun up, but I won't shoot yet.
kind of twitches a little bit.
If it makes even a remotely aggressive move towards us, I will shoot it. But if it doesn't, I won't shoot it.
I'm assuming that we have some sort of patches on our uniform, our suits.
Yep.
Yes?
I would say. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like motion to it, like show the patch. Does it?
It takes a minute and kind of twitches its head and kind of looks at you a little bit. This one's a little bit shorter. It's got a bald head, and it still has these blank like shark eyes that that it looks at you with.
Ooh, the food ration. What if I take that out? I'm gonna open it up and offer it.
So you're going to poison him.
It's still perfectly edible.
I thought you wanted to keep them alive.
I've got to try something here. I can't just stand around like you two. Rubbing and touching and shooting.
Hey, we got nothing else to do right now.
We were supposed to be on our way somewhere, I thought.
So you just hand the food ration, or do you just kind of hold it out? You hold it out,
kind of like a peace offering. I'll open the bag.
All of a sudden, this person whips around and just bolts in the direction that you came.
What? Give it a sniff, and doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it.
It actually gets on all fours and does the creepy all four crawl.
So it's like this stuff is horrible. You know what? Let me taste it.
No, don't you dare take your helmet off.
You take your helmet off and eat some of
I'm going to take my helmet off to eat some of the ration.
This is how I inherited the ship, folks.
So let me just double check. You take your helmet off.
Yeah.
Okay. The smell of
the
rotten
GM
plants.
extra ask you take your helmet off.
The smell of rotten plants and leaves just overwhelms you, and it just really kind of just punches you right in the face. But nothing happens other than the smell.
All right, I will taste the food.
It tastes a little stale, but other than that, it's edible.
Okay. I mean, other than the lack of flavor, there's really nothing wrong with it.
The expiration date on it is, probably 3 or 4 days behind. But it's it's kind of like that milk that's in the refrigerator. That's like, oh, the date is a couple. Oh, Jason, you don't really know because you're Canadian. You just have milk in bags. But here in the States, we actually have expiration dates on
I'm sure
milk.
there's an expiration date on the bag. It's still dairy. It only lasts for so long.
There is, in fact, an expiration date on the bag.
The only way that Jason wouldn't know what an expiration date on milk was if Jason only ever got milk like straight from a cow in his backyard. Expiration date.
I love how I blame Jason for going off the rails, and I'm the one that just did a 5-minute conversation about.
And
milk
now we're talking about farming.
Yeah, it's like you can tell it's probably not the freshest, but it's still somewhat edible.
Huh. Well, obviously, I mean, it seemed like it recognized the patch, but when it came to the food, it just didn't want it. Okay, I'll go ahead and put my my helmet on for now.
Put your head back on.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, it didn't go anywhere, so that's fine. All right, and I'll kind of do one of those, like you take the top of the chip bag and roll it up, and I'll save that for later.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
It's
almost
fine.
gonna sneak in my exosuit. Oh,
You make your way down to the next level, which is, of course, the med lab. It's a large circular room with 2 raised platforms full of what seems to be medical machinery. At the far end of the room, you can kind of make out a number of stasis beds, and some of them are destroyed, but some of them seem intact. Yeah.
Stasis beds. I wonder, are they all open or some of them closed?
Give me an observation roll.
You got it. Starting to be like Jason. I don't even have to look anymore. 1.
Yeah, you see that that there's rubble probably propped up against one of the doors.
All right. I wonder why this one's. Is this the only one that's got rubble piled up
Yeah,
against it?
it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it.
Is there a window in this stasis pod, or?
It looks like most of them do have windows in them, but most of them are all dusty and gross, and yeah, you can't really see. You'd probably have to wipe wipe the window in order to look into them.
All right.
Some of them are destroyed. Some of them have growth growing around them. So yeah, it's totally up to you. What you want to do.
So the one that's barricaded up against, I'd go over there and wipe the windows. You two check out the other pods.
As you do that, Dr. Owana, you see you wipe the dust away from the window there in the stasis pod, and inside you see this small thin man looking straight at you with these big eyes, and he just lets out this big scream.
And no tentacles, vines coming out of his mouth, right?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. Guys, we have someone over here. There's no weird vines or black eye stuff going on.
Oh, let's have a look. Can I go take a look?
And you can tell he's just like
Go right ahead.
A wave.
you're gonna wave.
Oh,
the man!
come on.
Don't
Let's
just
move
wave
this
at him.
stuff. I'll start moving this stuff. Come on, Ryo. Let's go.
I'll help move the junk out of the way.
He pauses for a second. He's like, he looks at you and says, "Who are you three?"
Captain.
So I'm going to butcher this as bad as Doug did. Hold on.
That's why I'm making you do it.
I know. We are from the Narzalis.
Yeah, sure.
And we got a distress signal from a ship which is docked outside, and we came to rescue anyone who was here, including Professor Yada Yada Yada.
Professor Dahiljiba?
Yeah, that sounds right. Can we confirm that, Nima? Thanks.
That's
yeah,
that's me. I'm Professor.
You're the professor.
Do you need to be rescued?
Yes.
So that's not really optional. If it's not a rescue, it's kidnapping.
I've been
now.
hiding here for days, hoping that someone would find me.
Wait,
Hoping
days?
that folks would come and rescue me.
Have you got a suit?
You don't need a suit in this. It's a space station.
Yes, but there are
Who?
biocontaminants.
There's no biocontaminants in the space station. There's like all this plant life.
That's what I was telling them. All right, Professor. Do you have any belongings or anything you need at the moment? Because we should probably get out of here.
Yes, let's get out of here.
Is any of your crewmates alive?
I don't know who survived. All I know is that one of them. We got here. I found this space station. I was going to claim it, and I was going to claim it. Just I discovered it in the sky. Going to claim it. I was going to use that to kind of boost my status among my peers that I found the legendary lost space station, and nobody figured anybody was going to be here when we got here. It was lost. But when we got here, there was somebody here.
And who was here?
These weird plant people, and they just my chief officer, she fired into one of them, and then all madness happened. And last thing I knew, these plant people were after me, and I knew how to get to the med lab because I had the plans, and I just figured I would hold up in here until someone saved me.
Would you say the plants reacted to the being shot at? Because we had a similar incident.
Oh yes, we
Okay.
were fine until we shot at them. Well, I
Yes.
shouldn't say we. She shot at them.
Correct.
Well, we
Correct.
didn't shoot at them. They seemed frightened.
Me and you didn't.
See,
Right. Go ahead.
my security officer, Amira, she's the one that shot them.
And she's the one who
She didn't
died.
bother. She didn't bother trying to communicate. She didn't bother trying to make peace, trying to hear what. She just shot them on sight, and
I'm
then
familiar.
it all went to hell.
I know exactly what you went through. Hey, Professor, let me tell you, when we get back to our ship, Samoa here gives the best shoulder rubs.
That would be great because I've been stuck in this stasis pod for days, and I could definitely use a back robe.
I
All
can
right.
help you with that.
Nice.
What do you
Thank
say we get out of here?
I bring a certain level of class to this organization.
All right. So you're going to go back through the.
No, let's check with Nima. Nima, is the fastest route back the way we came, or is there any way to get out faster?
Get out. You're leaving now? What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, Nima, we found the professor.
Oh, hey, good. Thanks for letting me know.
Well, it's just a lot of stuff going on down here.
Yeah, no, there's a whoa, hey, whoa. What is that?
All of a sudden, there's these red lights that kind of glow in the space station, and the space station kind of pivots towards the sun in this station or in the space system, and all of a sudden you see the plant life kind of just all of a sudden start to kind of grow out further and kind of expand and move and kind of grow out along.
Aha! It's rotating to face the sun so the plant can move. It's like rotating an indoor plant. Okay, that makes complete sense.
Sure.
You're a lunatic.
All the vines and weeds just start to grow. They seem to grow and spread out. And
What did you do? Why is the station moving?
We didn't do anything. It must be set on some sort of timer to turn at certain points during its orbital rotation.
Okay. Is there actually a shorter way for them to get back, Doug?
there is not. No.
Right,
It's,
no,
so
you
that,
have to-
it's so that,
you
that
have to
passersby will think
backtrack.
someone's home when
Right,
you're not
exactly.
really here. Yeah.
The light timer for the space
You know what we
station.
could do? We could go to that breach in the side and just jump out the damn ship, and Nima can pick us up.
I
We need a
mean,
suit for the professor here.
theoretically, sure.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
the
need a suit for
the professor goes. Yeah, no. They definitely want me back. The Foundation needs me because I have vital information.
Do we look like we're from the? No, never mind. I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just grab him and shove him in the other direction that Nima just told us to go. Or wait, you did just tell us to go in a direction.
Yeah,
right,
you
Nima?
gotta go. You gotta backtrack. There is no
Alright.
shorter way.
Yeah, you
Shove.
gotta go through the engineering station.
All right. Oh, hey, I can blow the thing up on the way out.
Let us make haste.
All right. Who's taking the lead?
I guess me.
Okay.
I'll have,
You're
like,
the
one
one with
hand.
the big gun.
I'll have the professor by the scruff of his flight suit or whatever the heck he's wearing, just dragging him along behind me.
No.
If he was in a cryo
I'll
chamber,
bring
is
him
he in
along.
his pajamas?
Whatever.
No, he
naked.
wasn't. He just.
They're usually like in their skivvies when they're in the pods.
Yeah, no. He just kind of jumped in there to barricade himself off from the plant people.
Don't mistreat the man. He's coming. Let's go.
Who's in the middle? Or Doctor, are you in the middle?
I'll be in the middle.
Okay, and then the other doctor, the professor, is with you, and then Samuel, are you taking the tail?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was just kind of curious as to where everybody was.
Do you ever feel like you're being set up?
I was just curious where everybody was. That's all. I'm not going to say anything. That can't be ominous.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. So you're walking back through the corridors, and the plant life is growing. Yep. You know, it seems to be the roots are beginning to rapidly grow. Like they were given like Miracle Grow all of a sudden, and
can we run? Is that a thing we can do? Are we allowed to run?
Kind of small, like purplish flowers start blossoming out of the weeds and the vines and everything. You're running. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I guess if Roya is picking up the pace, we should
at best possible
do the
speed.
same.
Getting our asses out of here.
The professor tries to run, but he hasn't really eaten or done anything for a few days, so he's way out of So he's like,
all right,
we can get him between the two of us, Doctor.
Can I just throw him over my
shoulder?
Okay. Well, you, Raya, have the bigger gun, so if something does attack us, you should have your arms free.
Yes.
Where me and Samoa can go ahead and try to get the professor going. Yes, Nima.
I don't need you. I need Doug.
Pay attention, Doug.
He wasn't paying attention, so I was.
Hey, I would like to start my pre-flight, get everything as ready to go as possible, other than undocking from the station. I want to be ready to just undock and hit the go button once everybody's back on here.
As you start
switches, I'm warming stuff up.
Absolutely. As you start to boot things up and everything, your sensors on this ship start to go off because they sense a presence starting to enclose on the ship.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
So, where are you guys at? Are you guys in the engineering room at this point?
How come Nima doesn't get a stress point?
Yeah, definitely. Nima gets a stress point.
Nima has a stress point now. Thanks for that.
Yeah, so you guys are in the engineering room. You're kind of going the way you came. You're kind of at that spot where you encountered the second plant person. Okay, I guess that's probably what you want to call him. And I just dropped all my notes on the floor.
So nothing then.
So yeah,
that means the players win, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, you guys, you all walk through.
Walk through. No, run through.
Run through. All of a sudden, out of the blue, somebody jumps out from behind one of the pipes and grabs Samio and puts a knife to his throat and says, "Listen to me. We need to blow this space station."
Oh, is it me that did that then?
No,
because I'm all on board for that.
The doctor, the professor looks up and says, "Amira, you're still alive. How the heck did you survive?" She says, I'm much clever than this than this whatever this is that's taking over this ship. We need to terminate it immediately.
Can we blow it up from orbit or wherever it is when you're flying away from a space station? Because we need to go.
We can blow this space station. We just need to overload the reactor.
Crank it up. But why
That's
are
weird
we?
that no one suggested that while we were there.
Wait a minute. Why are we going to blow up such a wonderful new species? Why not just let it be and let's get off?
She says, "No, this is an abomination. This shouldn't exist. This is not natural." And and if you're not going to destroy it with me, then I will destroy you in the process. And she holds the knife up to Samio's throat. And
No, there's
I will
no
take
need.
you one. I'll take you one at a time if I have to.
There's no need. There's no need for violence. Surely you understand.
Just asking.
We're all here on the same team. We're all here aiming for good things. Now, I hope, if you would please, just remove the knife from my throat, and we can talk about this.
No, I want to guarantee that we're blowing this thing up.
Anything you need, whatever you need. But please, just remove the knife from my throat.
So we're blowing this thing up?
Yes, we that was the plan on the way out after we got the professor.
Yeah, you're preaching to the proverbial choir.
You can't see it, but I am doing a happy dance in my exosuit.
I thought that was a PB dance.
We're gonna blow it up. We're gonna blow it up.
So she kind of lets Samio go, takes the knife away, and kind of pushes him forward and says, "So what brought you here?"
Can I shoot her?
You don't have a gun.
You don't have a gun?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, we did give him a gun.
I have
I
one
got a
too.
little. I got a little
It's
scoop.
totally up to you if you want to shoot her.
Yeah.
She
Or
might
we're
shoot you
gonna have
back,
a
though.
conversation if you shoot this person.
That's fine.
Okay.
I shoot at somebody. Yeah, don't shoot at people.
Yes, but this is an idiot.
Different.
so- exactly.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, give me a shoot.
Yep.
Like right in the middle of the screen, right top center. Let's shoot.
Shoot.
You said shoot. Now I'm derailing.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this?
No,
What do you got for successes?
I'm still trying to find the shoot.
It's going to be what is it? Agility and range combat.
Okay, ranged combat. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I see melee. There's range. Okay. And agility. Oh, okay.
Cool.
I got 1, 2, and 3.
I also got three
So we shoot each other at the
three
same time.
successes. So yes, you do 2 damage to me, and I do. Or what's your damage on your weapon?
So my damage for this weapon is 2.
Yeah, we both kind of shoot each other, and we don't hit anything vital, but we maybe hit each other in the arm.
Okay.
Is there a reason we're shooting each other now?
I am completely confused as to the rules now.
Because Professor said that she died, so
I never said she died. I said that she started the
disappeared?
altercation, and I assumed that she probably perished because I just started running.
my bad.
What? No way! You get to
no.
pass this off with
Hold on.
my bad.
No, because she was holding a knife to Samio.
Now
That's why.
let's all roll for initiative, because now you've already started combat,
Gunfight.
and this could have gone way more peacefully, but No. Josh had to go around and start shooting.
Yes,
Yeah,
I've been trying to instigate.
Yes, Nima.
Can I roll too so I can do stuff while I'm on the ship?
Absolutely.
What do I roll for initiative?
Initiative is D6 roll.
Just a D6?
This
Yeah.
one?
Plus, you might have a gear that might give you initiative bonus on it. But
No.
Does it help to be seductive with initiative? Is that
I don't think
that's
so.
something that's helpful?
You have to give them
Maybe.
the smolder while you
Yeah,
do
you have
to-
initiative.
While you're trying to manipulate, you do the smolder. There you go.
Just like that.
That's it right there.
Yeah. Okay, I got a 4.
Okay. 2, 5, 4,
6.
4, 6. Okay. Yeah, Roya, you get to go first.
I will pull up my rifle and try to shoot the weapon out of her hand.
Okay. Give me a ranged combat roll. You want to do an aimed
I'm just aiming for the gun. I'm not
Okay,
trying to
so
shoot
basically
anything
the way
else.
with combat, you have 3 action points. An aim and shoot is basically 3 action points. So you
Okay,
would
that's
take
what
up
I'm
all
doing
your-
then, yep.
Okay.
Does that give me any extra dice or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Just whatever your gear bonus is plus your range combat.
I got 3 successes.
Yeah, you totally you shoot the weapon right out of her hand. She's got a accelerator pistol. It goes flying off, and actually it's not even usable at this point because you hit it straight on and just
Okay,
you burnicated it.
I'll make that shot, and then I'll just snap the rifle up to point at Amir's head. Like, don't even try it.
Amira looks at who had a 5. Did somebody have a 5 initiative? I think
that was a
Nima.
That was me. Yep.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Okay. So there's stuff on the outside of the ship, right?
Yep.
I don't like this. I'd like to scan the stuff and try to figure out if it's actually like going to hinder my leaving.
I wondered when somebody was going to actually study these plants.
I would like to study the things,
Yeah.
please.
Let's give you a little information on these plants.
Yeah, what's going on with the things? What should I roll for that, or is that just going to happen?
Yeah, give me some sort of. Do you have a science roll? I'm trying to remember what it was.
No,
Yeah, you've got to
No.
give. Yeah, it's a science skill.
I don't have science.
Who's sciencey?
So it's just wits then.
Just wits,
Yeah, just wits.
curses. Okay, I'm not that smart.
So you got a 0.
I got 0 successes.
Would you like to re-roll that?
Maybe.
I think maybe at this point we probably should start considering re-rolling things because we don't want to all die. I mean, I'm opening that to the floor because the
No,
darkness
you
points
re-roll the
affect
heck out of
everybody.
it. Go ahead, give him a darkness point.
I got a success. At least
Okay.
it was worth re-rolling.
Worth it.
Yeah, you take a look at it, and this it doesn't seem to match any kind of plant life that is known. And based on the outside matter or skin or whatever you want to call it of the plant, it looks fairly rugged. So it looks like it could survive harsh conditions. So you know that it's
Okay.
going to take a lot to kind of, destroy
looks
it
tough.
or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough.
Okay. Okay.
All right. 4. That was me and Will, I think. So Samio, what? I'll let you go first, and then I'll go. Depending on what you do, it might affect my action. Or you can let me go. It's up to you.
No, I would like to go.
Okay.
I'm going to try and talk everybody down again.
Okay. What do you want to do? Like a manipulation roll?
I would love to do a manipulation roll.
All right.
What are we doing? We are the only people alive in this place. We have to watch out for each other and get off of it. That's about the best speech I can come up with in the moment.
It works.
I get 1 success.
Okay.
You would think rolling 8 dice I could get more than 1.
Yeah, I think the fact that Roya blasted or fired the blaster out of her hand, and the fact that you're just gonna be like, hey, let's settle this down. I think at this point I'm gonna say I'm gonna be like, all right, I don't mean to, I just want to kill this thing. Like, I don't want to kill you all. I just want off of this godforsaken space station.
Let's focus
and
on
I want
that.
to get it, and I want to get it at, like, I don't want this thing to survive. This thing is unnatural.
A lot of things nowadays are created unnaturally.
This, in particular, is not of the Icon's work. This is an abomination of the Icons.
Not according to the research I read. It was the Icons blessed this operation, this work. So I think we should just leave it.
So as you're debating this, there's like this crackling noise that comes over these speakers that are in the whole entire space station, and this female voice comes on, and
it's Nema saying, "I'm out of here, punk. See ya."
Goodbye.
This is a woman, and she introduces herself as what is it, Juanita?
Incoming name butchering.
Yeah, Juanita. That's exactly what it is. She says she comes on and says, "Greetings, visitors.
Greetings.
We mean you no harm. We are just merely doing and reaping and sowing the seeds of the Icons."
Correct. That's what I said. That's what I've been trying to tell them.
Please.
We came here, we got the professor, and now we're trying to leave. That's all we need to do. And
Please.
We'll leave you be in peace.
Do not interfere with this holy project.
No, wouldn't even think of it.
I have made this station viable for the growth that needs to get back home.
And
For
where
our
is
plant
home?
for this to survive. See, she goes on this whole she's going to give you some background story now. Here you go.
Okay.
Sit back and relax and make yourself a cup of tea. You see, more than 100 years ago, on the scorched, dusty plains of Dabaran, there lived a mighty emir in the city of Yena. The emir was concerned for his land and his people. The crops were failing and the food was scarce. While other cities worked on new technologies to fertilize the burning lands, the emir of Yinhan turned to his library. He found a text by the famous scholar Suleiman that mentioned a blessed flower with the power of the Icons, said to bring prosperity to the most desolate of lands. The emir set out to find this flower and sent explorers all across the Debarani system. But the emir was wise and a cautious man. The old text mentioned dark flowers, specimens of the fabled plant tainted by the dark between the stars. He built a space station on the far edges of the system where the explorers deposited their findings. The station was the core of the project to find the flower of heaven. Hundreds of the Dabarani scientists toiled through the years in an effort to find this sought-after prize. The station was led by me. One day, an explorer returned with a strange story. He had found a beautiful and slender flower in the depths of the gas mines of Salamax. This scientist knew that no known plant could possibly survive in such harsh conditions. How could this be? Before they had the answer, disaster struck. Because these were the last days of the Portal Wars. The Portal Wars. The Dabarani people had been spared most of this violence, but they were not so lucky this time. A rogue fleet from the First Horizon engaged with our Dabarani vessels in the blackness of space, and in the confusion of battle, a stray torpedo hit the side of the research station, knocking its stabilizers and life support out. Most of my staff died instantly, but me and 3 of my assistants managed to survive. We drifted off course for many, many years, unable to make contact with anybody to bring unable to contact anyone or bring its thrusters to bear. Eventually, I'm assuming that our space station was lost. And the Emir conceded defeat, and the project probably was canceled and forgotten over time. But what folks probably didn't realize is that we survived. We endured. I took the plants, this rare plant that was found, and as our life support and as our supplies dwindled, I realized that our only salvation was with these plants. And therefore, I started to inject the plant's biomatter into myself and my assistants. At first, there wasn't any effect. And we thought we were about to die. But as we lost all hope, that's when things started to change. I need to bring this life force back to Dabaran to help it survive and for our people to become much more than they are, and for our planet to succeed and to become not the wasteland that it is now, but for it to be lush and thriving, and for our people not to be walked over and defeated by the first horizon. We need the seeds of the icons and this wonderful growth that we've discovered. Only together with this plant can we survive as a people.
Nima,
Does this
That
sound
question-
like a good idea to you all?
What?
how many people live on Dabaran? Can you look that up for us real quick?
Yeah, sure. I
Um,
pull up the Wikipedia page on Dabaran.
It's
The Coriolipedia.
enough to make wine. I have some of their wine.
you know that it's kind of like Tatooine. If we're going to probably compare it to another, but it's very desolate, and there's probably millions of people on the planet, but they're very
But millions of people on a planet is not very many people.
No.
Right.
But we can't bring this back to, well,
That's a very random factoid you just asked me
hold on,
for. Is
we're-
everything
we're
okay
not-
down there?
no,
We're not
actually,
bringing
it's
it.
really not.
We're not bringing it anywhere. They're going somewhere. We're going to go away.
They want to go back to Dabaran.
It's desert.
Yeah, okay, but there's still people there.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to land. They're going to spew this spore crap everywhere across this planet, and every person on that planet is going to end up like these.
Were you
eyeball
not
socket
paying
people.
attention to create a lush environment for the people to thrive? You are depriving those folks of this wonderful source of food and shelter and
Hey, I don't know what's going on over there, but we have a slight problem with some of that weird plant stuff getting all over the outside of the ship. I'm going to try to handle it, but please get back here so we can leave.
You see, this thing is trying to eat our ship now.
I don't think it's trying to eat our ship. If we just ask,
What, the mysterious voice in the sky?
yes, exactly, the mysterious voice in the sky.
Okay, I'm not even
Yes.
paying attention to him anymore.
yes.
We would like to leave your ship and allow you to continue your course to the planet that you seek.
You see, this space station doesn't have any thrusters and therefore isn't on a course.
Well, then how do you plan to return to your planet?
And then there's just silence.
It's gonna take our ship, Smarty Pants. Your ship. Because
No.
it has thrusters.
Well, there's another ship over there. And she already got that one?
Is there anything
Is
wrong
it,
with your
though?
ship?
Actually, yeah, let's ask Captain, what's his
Professor.
name? Professor. There you go. Science.
Professor, what's his name?
All I know, the professor looks at you and says, all I know is that we docked there and it seemed to be running fine. So unless something's happened to it in the meantime, it should be okay.
Okay, if that's the case, why hasn't it left yet? That we can table for another time. We need to get back to our ship, help Nima get this crap off of our ship, and get the heck away from here.
Let's go. I don't know why you want to continue to stand around here and argue to begin with.
You just stood here and listened to 17 minutes of exposition by the bad people.
No, they're just trying to survive. They would have died without this plant life.
Happens all the time, my friend. Circle of life. Moving on.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You just said we're leaving.
We're going to the ship. I think maybe you might want to stay here.
No.
This is when Amira says, we're destroying this space station, and you can stay here and stay with it and cuddle with it all you want. I'm going back to your ship as soon as I hit the effing switch on this reactor.
And my substantially larger gun than yours is saying that I am not staying here. So, she's going to go blow the ship up?
If you allow her to, or
I'm all on board with that.
whatever you all decide.
You go blow the ship up. We'll get back to our ship. We'll rescue you. We'll get away. End of story.
Is that what you want to do?
That's my plan.
Well, you're not the captain. We are not blowing up this ship, but if you would like to leave, you can follow me.
And this is when Amira says, "I'm not leaving until I know that this ship until I know this space station is in that's that. I'm not going to allow this to go back to Dabaran.
Then you can stay here.
That's exactly what she wants to do. So we go.
Yes,
Quickly.
we're going.
Yes.
The chick is staying.
Yes.
Yeah.
We understand this. This is the plan.
All right, I'm flipping the switch.
I feel like we're
I'm flipping
arguing
the
about
switch
nothing.
no matter what.
Yes.
Exactly. You're going to stay here and flip the switch.
No.
We're leaving.
You can flip all the switches on the way if you want.
So she goes over and she starts flipping the switch to the reactor.
Okay. And we're out of here. Running, going, moving.
And the reactor is going to blow in 10 minutes.
And we're running. Faster.
And that's when she starts running, and all the reactor starts to really start humming, and you can see it get louder and louder.
Go.
Yeah. So you're all headed towards the way that you came in.
You bet your butt we are.
Okay. As you are about to encounter the octagon corridor, you see that there are 3 of these plant people, all in the torn, ragged suits of this space crew. It's actually the same crew uniform that the professor and what's her face? I can't remember what her name is now. Amira are wearing, and behind them is this. It looks like a female, and she's got like vines for hair, and again she's got black, kind of shark eyes, and
Beautiful.
She reaches out, and
Yeah.
her fingertips have plant vines that kind of grow out, and she motions to the plant people and kind of tells them
wave, Samio.
tells them to charge the 3 of you.
Not the time for
Well,
waving.
actually, there's 5 of you there now.
Oh, they're
So
charging.
they're charging you now.
They're attacking.
So everyone roll initiative, please.
Of course.
Not as spectacular as last time. I
I
got a
knew
2.
that woman was trouble.
I rolled a 6. So who's in the front?
Probably me.
Yeah, because guess what? You took away Amira's weapon,
Mhm.
and the professor is not armed. So yeah, it's only the 3 of you that have weapons at this point. So
Wait, Samuel has a weapon?
Does Samuel have a weapon?
Oh,
He
yeah.
has. His weapon is kindness.
No.
I love it.
I mean, that is an effective weapon,
It is.
but I also have a Vulcan cricket.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So the three plant people they're kind of down on all fours. 2 of them are kind of like charging you, and then one of them is actually up, kind of on the side, kind of trailing behind and kind of running, and you can see it like grabbing some of the vines as it's running through the corridor, charging you. It jumps out, and who's in the front?
We
Would
just
that be
told you
Roya?
Doug. Yes.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it jumps out, and the first one, there's 2 on the ground that are charging, and it kind of jumps up and tries to lunge at Roya.
Okay.
What does Roya want to do?
I am going to. I'm going to duck, and pull my Dura knife, and just kind of like try to roll it over top of me.
Okay. Give me some sort of roll for that.
Okie dokie. That's going to probably be. What do you want? Strength or agility for that?
We'll do strength because these guys are pretty tough.
Okay,
And
so
they're especially tough because that red light's still on and it's still getting sunlight.
that's 6 dice. 1 success. Nothing spectacular.
This is 10 dice because the lights are on and the sunlight is on and it's facing the sun. I got 2 successes, so yeah, it just jumps on you and slams you to the floor.
Okay.
The second one is going to go and it's going to attack Dr. Wana.
Sure.
And it also is going to get 10 dice. Would you like to oppose that?
I mean, we'd like for it not to be 10 dice.
Yeah,
That's
you definitely
opposition.
don't. You definitely don't want.
Nope, not going to oppose it.
Okay, it just slams you down onto the ground, and it slams the back of your head so hard. So I rolled 5 successes.
Yep.
That it cracks the back of your head open, and
Nice.
it starts bleeding.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then the third one that's running along the sides is still it's kind of like positioning itself. It's kind of climbing up and it's kind of like assessing the situation, and it's going to kind of wait its turn and see what everybody else does. So that was 6s. Who has 5s?
I do.
All right, Dr. Awana.
All right. I'm going to.
You also take 5 points of damage too, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Wonderful damage.
You're knocked prone as well.
Yep. Okay, so I've got 1 hit point left. Okay, I am merely going to toss my pistol to the side and just hold my arms out like this and wait for it.
You're just gonna wait for it.
Yep, I know it's coming.
Okay.
I knew it was coming the whole time.
All right. Who had 4s?
I don't think anybody had it 4.
3s?
Me.
All right. Samuel.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to shoot some plants.
All right.
Let's see. Range combat, agility. Let's see what happens here. Well, that's one success.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. You fire away and hit. Which one would you like to hit?
Probably the one that's got Dr. Wana down.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It. You shoot it, and it doesn't seem. It kind of pierces into its side and just kind of sizzles a little bit, and some of the it's almost like, I don't know what you want to some purplish liquid kind of oozes out of it, but it doesn't really seem to slow it down at all. Who had twos?
That would be me.
All right.
I am going to attempt to stab the one that tackled me.
Okay.
See how many dice I got for that. It's less than my shooting, but not by much. There we go. 1, 2, 3 successes.
Yeah, you stab it, and you make a nice gash down the side of it. You can hear it kind of shriek in pain, but it doesn't seem to be letting go any less.
Okay.
I'm guessing Nima, you're going.
Yeah, I was actually 5 and I somehow missed that. But it doesn't matter because I'm not in that combat. I'm just trying to get these stupid plants off my ship.
Okay.
So how am I going to get the stupid plants off my ship is the question.
Notice how she keeps calling it her ship, Dr. Wana.
Hey, look.
It's fine. It belongs to the plants now.
No. No. No, it does not.
See, this is what happens when Dr. Wana takes off the helmet.
You need to face the inevitable.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
This is the evolution of the people. The way to survive. Just let go.
Tried to tell you not to take your helmet off, but no.
All right, I want to do some Star Trek stuff here.
Okay, cool.
And what I want to do is I want to basically
tachyon beam him out.
No, it's not tachyon beam.
Okay.
Tachyons are a bad idea. I want to stay docked and do just make sure the airlock is closed and everything. But I want to do a low level thruster burn to try to get the blowback to burn the connection off where the plants are trying to attach to my ship.
I'll give you that. I'll
very
give you
low throttle. I don't want to blast off the side of the space station. I just want to produce enough hot gases to hopefully sever these plants.
Yeah, I can see how you're doing that. Okay, that's kind of challenging, so I'm going to give you a -1 to do that. So, but yeah, go for it. Give me a piloting roll, and
Okay.
Let's do that.
Piloting roll -1. Okay. I need one more. There we go. Okay.
Not the noise of success, Amanda.
It's not the noise of success. You're correct.
You could re-roll it.
I think I will. Sorry.
He's already clicking the button.
Friends. Yeah, click at the button before I even answer.
He's got his hand so far forward, you can tell exactly what he's doing.
Ah!
Oh,
It didn't work. It just didn't work.
Oh.
I did not roll any 1s, but I also did not roll any 6s.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna give you, since you gave me a darkness point, I'm gonna say that you attempted it.
Mm-hmm.
You burned the first kind of batch that's trying, but there's still more that's kind of trying to get to you. But you also did some damage to your hull in the process.
All right, but it does at least partially seem to be working. It's a good proof of concept for when we need to leave.
If you keep doing it, though, it will probably break your ship.
I don't want to
break the hull.
I don't want to break my ship, so I'm going to stop. And I'm going to call the rest of my crew. We need to leave. We need to leave now. Why are you not on the ship now?
Why leave such a wonderful place? We're going home.
Did anybody?
What are you on about?
Did anybody tell your pilot that we only have She looks at the time. I don't have a watch, but I'm just going to look at my wrist. That we only have like 7 minutes to get out of here.
Excuse me, what? Hi, who are you? Why is no one on the ship but me right now? Everyone needs to get back here right now.
We're
Right
all
now.
part of the ship now, Nima. Join us.
Okay. Samio, we're abandoning Dr. Wana. And we are getting out from under these things and out of here.
So at this point, the plant female Wahina, 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 turns around and starts to tap some of the panels to unlock the blast door to the airlock to the ship.
That's well, we pressurized that when we got on board.
Mm-hmm. But she needs to go through the blast door to.
Yeah. She wants to get on the ship. Yep. Okay. All right. So whose turn is it now?
That would be the plantoids.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Get on with it, you meanie.
The first one is going to lunge again at Jason. It didn't. Did it throw you to the ground originally? No?
It jumped on me, but you didn't give me any damage or anything.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to try to do some range combat. We're going to do some melee combat again.
Hand to hand. Or tendril.
Actually, no, I take that back. We're going to do this really cool move where it just kind of looks at your face. It opens up its mouth. These vine tentacles come out, and then it just kind of shrieks, and this cloud of spores kind of come out and cover the and kind of encapsulate your face, your facial area.
So my helmet.
Oh, that's right. You have a helmet on.
I'm still wearing my exosuit.
Damn it. That's right. I was really hoping you were going to take those off, by the way.
No, sir.
Yeah,
I'm a soldier.
So it definitely is very scary.
I would bet, yeah.
Yeah.
Just puked on my face shield.
So just it does that. And then the other one is just, it's going to attack Dr. Wana. And it does 3 points of damage. If you want to do anything to protect yourself, you can. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to take a critical injury.
I will take the critical.
Okay. Here we go. 32. It grabs one of your arms.
Yeah.
And just kind of breaks it and just kind of moves, it just kind of positions it in a totally unnatural position, almost as if it were like a twig.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't break it at this part, the forearm. It breaks it like right underneath the elbow.
Oh, yeah. And
you can just feel it, like the elbow kind of just snap in half as well. And you are stunned for one turn, and you have -3 to your melee and your ranged combat. And you're now broken, so you need some sort of medical attention here shortly. Otherwise, you will perish.
I'll
Perhaps
get it.
a shoulder rub.
Well, no, I'm waiting for the whole plant situation. I'll be fine.
You're waiting to become one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I said we're
the third plant creature kind of realizes that the two have it under control, so it kind of backpedals. Kind of, it's all on fours, and it's like attached to the ceiling, and it kind of backpedals to where the plant queen, I guess is probably what we would call her, the plant professor.
Professor
Wahina.
Wasn't that Professor Sprout?
Professor Sprout. So it just kind of backpedals a little bit, so it kind of makes sure that she's protected. 4 fives. Who had fives? That would be Amanda.
I can't.
I did
I
too,
can't.
but she could go.
No, it's okay. I can't really do much at the moment other than scream over the comms for everybody to get back to the ship. Because I'm already prepped, right? Like I'm already good to
Yeah,
go.
you're
Other than
prepped.
the fact that
Yeah.
that I'm attached by plants. So
Yeah, the plants are definitely. Probably in another 2 rounds, the plants will probably be right back where they were.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good. All right, I'm just gonna keep screaming over comms for people to get over
You
here.
also see that the airlock door, that it is starting to like the process for it to unlatch and for it to come in. So you actually probably think that there's your crew's on it, almost on its way there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Who had 4s? 3s? All right, Samio.
Running is my best suggestion.
Yeah, I think that's all I can really do. Doesn't seem like the weaponry really does any
Yeah,
good.
this doesn't seem to be having any effect on them. Just get to the damn airlock,
Yeah,
Samio.
going for that.
They are much more I don't want to say violent. Well, probably more violent and more energetic than the first time that you met them. So you notice that there's it's almost like they're juiced up at this point. They're all hopped up on Miracle Grow at this point.
Yeah.
So where are you running?
I'm getting
Samuel?
out. Let's go.
Okay, you're going to have to go by the plant the plantoid figure that's on the ceiling and Queen Sprouticus.
Yeah. I will employ the dodge, dip, duck, and dodge approach.
Okay. All right. So give me a roll for that. There's got to be a roll for like a sneak or something, right?
Infiltration?
Well, wouldn't it be like something to do with agility if you're like bobbing and trying to weave?
Infiltration is based on agility.
Yeah, do it.
Is it?
Give me a roll.
Yep. That is a success.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, you get around the plantoid figure that used to be one of the crew of the old ship, the other ship, and you kind of sneak around it without it noticing because it's kind of focusing on Dr. Awana at this point, and because it's kind of wondering why Dr. Awana is not reacting the way that she should be, and and you are kind of sneaking around, not quite where Waina is, the Sprout Queen, but she's probably, you'd probably have to do another sneak to get past her before the door, as the door opens, to like kind of sneak in before she goes in there. Okay. All right. 2s.
That's me.
All right.
I am going to attempt to heave this damn thing off of me so that I can get out from underneath it.
Okay.
You want to do that opposed or just with me rolling?
No, I already did my move, so.
Okay. Oh, crap. I dropped one off the table there. Hang on. What? Get back over here, you little punk.
That's an automatic success.
Oh, I like the idea of that. I got 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you heave this plantoid figure off of one of the ex-crew members of the other ship, and you kind of fling it across the wall. It slams up against the wall, and it's kind of stunned for a minute. It gives you enough time to get up off your feet and start running.
That's the plan. Yep.
All right.
No.
Also, the professor and Amira are definitely running along with you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nima, we're coming.
Good.
You've got probably 2 more rounds before the. Well, no, we'll say probably 3 more rounds before the reactor explodes.
Get in here before the reactor explodes.
So the plantoid figure that Jason just kind of knocked off gets up and doesn't like the fact that you knocked him off, and he's going to charge towards you and do an attack if he can.
I mean, odds are pretty low. He only rolls 10 dice.
Yeah.
He jumps up and sprints towards Amira and
Oh.
knocks her on the ground and
excellent
starts like clawing at her face.
Oh no.
The other one that is on Dr. Wana looks down at you and takes its plant hand, viney hand, grabs your face puts its viney fingers in your eye sockets and in your mouth, and then you can start to see the vines grow out and into your eyeballs, and it comes out your nostrils, and then it goes down into your mouth, and then out your earlobes.
Oh,
and
it
then
hurts so good.
All
It's
it does is
It's not okay. It's not okay.
after it grows out, it like then like makes like this jerking motion, and like the whole like front part of your face just gets torn off.
Oh,
And,
that's beautiful.
You're no longer with us, my friend.
And scene. that. Oh, great description.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Amanda
no.
seems to be enjoying it. In
Who
no way
had
whatsoever.
fives? All right.
I did, but I'm dead.
Are people on my ship yet?
Actually, Dr. Wana, if you want to play the professor, you can play the professor for the rest of this scene if you want.
All right.
All right.
But are people on my ship yet?
No, they are not.
I did say we're coming. We're not there. We're on the way.
Screaming over comms. Hysteric screaming.
It's just hysteric screaming.
As I'm even like plotting a course. Like I am so ready to go.
Would you like to do
I
anything?
I have snacks on my setup next to my console. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. You see that the airlock door is about to open, and you can kind of see.
Good.
You can see that there's like a status indicator that kind of like lights up. It kind of moves up as and you see it kind of start to move up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So who has fours? Who has threes? That's similar. All right. You know that you can kind of Indiana Jones this thing if you wanted to, and roll underneath the door and
Let's see what happens.
First. All
Let's
right.
give it a shot. I need a reroll.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh God! Stop
Do
doing
it.
darkness points.
That's a lot of darkness points.
You better succeed this time.
Got it.
All right. Yeah. You do the whole Indiana Jones thing where you like dart and you tumble underneath and you just kind of get underneath the blast doors before.
And I grab my fedora just in time.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's Roy's turn.
I would like to try the exact same maneuver.
Okay.
Oh boy. One success.
Well, I had 3 darkness points. I'm going to use 2 of them. At this point, the vines at your feet totally like they start to envelop and grow around your feet, and they totally tangle you up, and they start to kind of like tie your feet to the.
Take my hands.
You're going to need some sort of force roll in order to keep moving and to.
Okay. I'm assuming
help?
that happens on my
Can I
next
help?
turn then.
Yeah.
Can I like reach through and pull and help?
Jason, did you do anything? You haven't rolled anything yet on this turn, right?
Well, I rolled to make that leap to the door.
Oh, did you succeed?
Yeah, I got one. That's why you blew your darkness points, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yep. No,
that was
you're
like
right.
10 seconds ago, Doug.
Yep. Sorry. Okay. So Dr. Saeed, which is now played by Josh, Doctor, you what are you doing at this point? You've seen all this carnage that has taken place, and what would you like to do?
Well, I want to get out of here, Sonny.
All right.
I guess I can have old man try to roll under the door.
Okay. I would allow you to help Roya get untangled from their predicament if you wanted to help before.
I'm good. I bet the professor's been on the ship long enough.
Okay, I get it. Yep. So give me that roll.
All right. You want me to use my old stats?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Why not? Right.
Sure.
Okay. So agility. And I got nothing in there. Oh, 2.
2? Okay, yeah. You roll underneath there, and on the way through, do you have any kind of? You don't have any weapons because you're the doctor. Yeah, you roll through and you make it there safely. I'll also give you a success for the next round too, since you rolled 2 successes and you can't really find a way to make it happen for.
Not too shabby for an old guy, eh?
Yeah, help us get Roya.
So one of
since I'm on this side,
the 2 plant humanoids are now on Wahina, and they're just they just have their plant vine hands, and they're just ripping her face to shreds with it, and she's just, you can hear her screaming as in pain as they're just kind of decimating her because they kind of knew that she took out one of their own, and they've been looking for her for a while.
How much time do we have on the clock now?
You probably have like one more round.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 5s. That would be Samuel. Oh no, that would be Amanda. Sorry. Nima.
Is everyone on my ship now?
Everyone except for Roya. And the door hasn't opened all the way, so that the Sprout Queen Waina can get on your ship. So
no,
you can shut it and take off and be just fine if you want to leave Roya at this point.
Don't you do it? Don't you leave me behind?
And you would get away in time for the reactor to explode and not damage your vessel. Or you could wait one more round and have to roll to see if you survive. And we don't know if Roya is going to survive and free himself. So I will give you the automatic save if you leave Roya on the space station, or
why
risk it all.
Do this to me.
Risk it all for one more round. What would you like to do?
Who made it on the ship? Who made it back on the ship at this point?
Samuel,
and who else?
Dr. Saib.
And Dr. Saib. Okay.
Yep.
And me.
And you.
And me. Yeah.
You get the money for me.
Yeah, we'll be
It's
rich.
true.
You'll only have to split the
Okay.
10,000 bird 3-way instead of 4.
I see how this is going now.
Hey, it has nothing to do with the money. It has everything to do with the fact that I can't collect if I'm dead.
Listen, you're there with your favorite doctor. You're fine.
I do also have my cat. I'm gonna close the door. Sorry, Ryo. Bye.
Oh.
So you're gonna shut the door?
Yeah, we need to leave.
Okay.
We need to
All
leave.
right.
Hey, I waited. I tried to give you a pep talk, but we need to leave.
All right.
No!
So as Nima,
Samuel's screaming, and I'm just screaming back. We're gonna die. The thing is gonna blow. The reactor's gonna blow. We need to get out of here.
So you shut the door. You blast off, burn all of the plant life that's around you, and Roya, what do you do in that moment where you realize that you're now trapped? You're physically like vines, like
They're wrapped around my legs.
wrapped
now,
around
yeah.
around your legs. They're kind of like coming up, and the Waina, the Sprout Queen, is now she's just looking straight at you, and her 3 minions are creeping closer around you. What do you do at this moment?
I'm going to look her straight in the eye and say, "Get me to the reactor. I can stop the overload."
In like 2 minutes? No, less than a minute. Probably less than a minute.
She doesn't know that.
All right.
I'm gonna get on comms with Roya and say, "I'm so sorry. You were my favorite."
So she looks at you, and she kind of motions, and the plant the vines kind of recede from your feet, and she says, "Run."
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right.
Do I have any idea where the other ship is?
No,
Like, I know we
don't.
saw it on the other, but I don't like in the pathway. I wouldn't know the path to get there, right?
No, you wouldn't. And it's all enveloped in vines and
Okay.
green algae anyway.
And you said there was lights in the hallways that were causing them to be all like panicky and freaked out and roid raged,
The
right?
red lights pretty much they came on when the space station moved and was in this direct sunlight.
Okay. I'm gonna run like halfway across the room, like use like half my movement, and then I'm gonna turn and try and shoot out the lights.
Okay.
I'm just Hail Marying it now. Like if it's dark, maybe they can't see me as well or something, or they won't be as strong.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that. You don't have to. You don't have to roll for that. I'll just be
Okay.
like, yep. You take out the red lights that are blinking and flashing.
I'm still moving in the direction of the reactor. Just
Okay.
There's a good thought from Chad. Blow yourself a hole in the side of the ship and get out.
that's what I was hoping actually, is if I could get down the hallway far enough, because we were close to one of those hull bridges because Nima kept saying that. So I was thinking if I just threw myself out the damn ship.
Yeah, the living quarters actually have the breach in the ship.
Yeah.
So, so the spacecraft takes off and it kind of flies away, and you can see that it doesn't explode right away, but then all of a sudden, it's like the Death Star explosion. It just kind of just explodes from the middle. It kind of sucks back in, and then this ring of fire comes out, and then all the purple and black algae just incinerates. And of course, there's no air in space, so whatever little oxygen was on the space station, it consumes real quick, and then just goes out, and it's just a whole bunch of just ash and empty space and space station debris floating out there.
I can't believe you left me to die. Don't look at me like that.
But the rest of us are all still alive, which was probably not going to be the scenario if I waited for you.
The rest of us is two of you.
Three. We have Dr. Sayab.
We had
That's
we had a total plant kill, everybody.
We did have a total plant kill.
And that was the actual play. You get to go back and collect the bounty, the 1,000 burr. If you had saved Dr. Saib and the space and the other ship, you would have actually gotten 20,000 burr, but you only saved Dr. Saib. But it's still way more than probably.
It's way more than being space dust.
And it's way more than you would have made if you had done probably 20 more runs. So it's definitely a huge haul that you brought Dr. Saib back. And
it's retirement planning.
Yeah, and it's going to pay off a good chunk of your ship. So
and now I own this hunk of junk.
That was Coriolis, Dark Flowers.
Woo!
And then I find out that the captain actually willed the ship to Samio, and now he's my superior officer. I'm like, oh, crap.
Absolutely. I love that.
But the perks would probably be worth it.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. What do you guys? Of course, it's Coriolis. Coriolis doesn't have to be like this horror based, but since a lot of our actual plays are alien, I thought
that's what Doug likes
maybe,
to do to us. So
I feel that. Yeah,
I thought maybe that it would be good, and it's a great introductory scenario, and it, like you said, we did it in about 2.5 hours, and we were able to complete it all. So I think it was a lot of fun. I'll remind folks that if you would like to try this out, the link to the quick start is in the description of this video. So make sure to download it, and it's free. It's like 74 pages, I think, total. So it's got some really great art and everything. So you can bring it to a convention or just bring it to your table and play it with your friends and try it out. If you love it, then you can go pick up Coriolis, the core rulebook, and there's a lot of different expansions and everything.
Source books are amazing. It's a Free League product. The source books are always amazing.
It's a lot of fun, and it's an IP that's owned by Free League now, so they can do quite a bit with it, which is really exciting to see. Hopefully, we'll see a lot more products with Coriolis behind it. It probably won't be scary horror themes like this, but
no, it's not all. Yeah, this is just an example of what you can do with it. There's all sorts of ways you can play this game.
I still have one darkness point. I should probably use it, but I think killing off Jason's character was probably enough.
Yeah,
I love the fact that all set up that like it was like this moral dilemma that we put Amanda in. That was like, hey, you can survive with 3 of you, or you can roll the dice and risk it and save save 4 of you. I thought that was really great.
With the easy way out.
I was surprised. I thought for sure she was going to chance. I thought for sure. It's like, wow. Was that a difficult decision, or were you actually like?
It sure didn't seem to be.
It didn't, which was surprising.
I was thinking about it. My character, however, has survived horrible things going horrible before. So his primary motivation is, I want to live another day and get out of here.
Josh, what was your thought process behind the Dr. Wana that just kind of like gave up at the end? Like, she really wanted like this space station and this plant life to kind of succeed and thrive. What was I was surprised at that towards the end, and it took me off guard for a moment, and I'm just like, wow. I'm like, how do I, as a GM, as I'm trying to like build this like dread and terror, she's just like, I don't care. Let them do whatever they want.
Well,
that was a little that took me off guard for a little bit.
Good. I'm glad I kept you on your toes. No, I just felt like, and I kind of felt while I'm playing, as a player, I was looking at it from, well, what if this is just a sentient being and it's just trying to survive like any one of us? Have you ever seen the old sci-fi movie I think it's called Dark Crystal or something like that, where there's an alien, basically it's a slug that's on the ship, and all it wants to do is survive. So unless it was attacked, it left everyone alone, but people kept attacking it, so it defended itself.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of the thought process that was going through my head, because Jason character shot it, and then it seemed to come to life and attack him. And then the professor told us that when his security officer attacked it, the vines went nuts. Yep. So my thought process is, this is just a sentient being that wants to live. It's trying to live.
That's exactly. It would have talked with you and kind of communicated with you had you not been so, Jason about it.
I have to point out one thing before we stop.
Sure.
If you look at Nima's character sheet under her relationships.
Yeah, I know, you're my favorite. I feel real bad.
Not
I'm gonna feel very bad about it, and I'm gonna drink a whole lot because of it. Because that's also part of my character. You're gonna haunt me forever. So that's your That's your solace, is I'm now forever haunted by this decision. But I'm alive to be haunted, so.
You're alive to be haunted, yes.
So the researcher that eventually becomes Waina that takes over the ship, she basically she took the job thinking that the only future that mankind has, and especially with the Dabarians, was the fact that they needed to become a hybrid with plant life. And so the plant itself didn't have any sentient being, but once it was merged with a human, host, that's when it just kind of took over its own. It kind of took over and became its own separate being. And yeah, that's it. Still kind of had some of its sentience from before, but it was more plant than it was human at this point.
Doug, can you put a link to the Discord in the chat? One of the fellows that's watching us wants to pop in.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me grab that. The other thing that I will actually, what I'll do is I'll put it in the description of this video and here in a little bit, because I can only access the Discord on my phone at this point. The other thing that I was going to say was the space station. If you had gone to the control room, you could have actually moved the space station so that it wasn't in the direct sunlight, and it would have brought all of the power and all of it would have made those plantoid human figures a lot less lethal, because basically the plant life thrives on sunlight, and so that's why it was trying to, since it could rotate still, it was trying to make it so that it could get as much sunlight as possible. And since it rotates and it's not in the sun every once in a while, it actually has to reposition the space station so that it gets sunlight.
That makes sense. Oh, and it was Star Crystal. 1986 was the movie, not Dark Crystal.
So yeah, I was surprised that nobody wanted to move and probably it was just me not explaining it right. I needed to explain that the plants adhered to or thrived on the plants thrived on sunlight more than anything else. Let me see here. Anything else? Was there anything else that we wanted to talk about? Do you guys have it? Will, what did you think? Did you have fun? Will kind of a last minute addition. I asked him a couple days ago if he wanted to. Originally, Brandon was supposed to join this actual play as well, and then once I realized that we only had 3 players, I was like, I know I talked to someone about Coriolis, and it was Will. And I'm like, I'm so glad that I was able to get Will back on the show anyway. And we were glad because you wanted to play Coriolis. I hope it lived up to your. Oh
yeah, no, it was great. Yeah, I loved it. I've been wanting to play Coriolis for, I don't know. I think it's one of the first. I think it is the first Free League game that I ever owned. Coriolis.
Really?
Yeah, but it's the only one that I own that I've never played. So yeah, I've been trying to get it to the table for a long time, and I wanted to play first before I run it. So I'll probably run it now that I've played because, but I just wanted to play it. I just wanted to get a feel for it as a player. Sometimes I like to do that with games, and so yeah. But I really liked it, and I think, the world is really rich and super cool, and I'm excited to maybe play it with some folks here locally potentially now that we can kind of do that again. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see, and they've got this really big epic campaign that they're putting out as well. So if anybody loves sci-fi RPGs and they love that whole Firefly kind of aspect, and paying off your ship, taking jobs, and also we just barely skimmed the surface of all the lore and everything. So definitely dive in if it's
there's
something.
A ton of character stuff to work with in this game. It's not just generic, fighter, warrior, cleric, rogue thing. There's tons of options.
Yeah. So, all right. I think that's probably it. Does anybody have any other last minute or last comments or anything?
I wish I hadn't died, Amanda.
That was amazing. I couldn't.
It was very cool, actually. It was a very epic ending kind of thing. It was very sci-fi, actually.
Yeah, I couldn't have planned it any better. I was just like,
Yeah.
wow,
Sometimes it just works.
Cool. Yeah.
So, all right, folks, I'm going to say one more time that if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button down below. If you haven't subscribed already, if you watched all this way and you haven't subscribed, that's fine. But I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. We love doing all sorts of actual plays and everything here. Guys, you guys want to tell folks where they can get more of you in their ear and eye holes? Let's go here, with their plant
sounds invasive.
vine fingers.
I don't.
Amanda, where can folks find you?
Oh, okay. You can read my webcomic at ageofnight.com, which is updating right now because it's Wednesday. And I also do videos on YouTube. Just search for my name, Amanda Call. You can find me on Twitter at Age of Night and Instagram at Amanda Call Art.
Excellent. Josh, where can folks find you?
You can find me on YouTube. Check out The Gaming Barbarian for all new videos. We got Curse of Strahd actual play going on, and just started Destiny Quest.
Nice. Excellent.
I'll be checking that out later.
Yeah.
Will, where can folks find you?
You can find me around. The easiest way to find me is you can go to adepticarus.com, or you can look up Adept Icarus on Twitter or on Facebook. Or if you want to find me like me, you can find WLMon on Twitter also. But I am one of the creators of the game Arium, which is a world building and kind of settingless type of RPG. Ooh, yeah, there's one of the books. Hey, look at that. Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool. So, check it out.
It is very cool.
It is very cool, actually.
Very cool.
Super great quality book, too, actually. I was really impressed with that.
Nice.
I am glad they came and that they turned out well.
And Jason, where can folks find you, my friend?
Not
anymore because you exploded.
I'm currently
on the
dead.
Space station.
Apparently, I'm space dust now, so nowhere. I'm on everywhere at Hexeter. Just search for Hexeter, just like it says on my username on the screen. I'm on the VCG Discord. I hang out in dozens of Discords. Honestly, I'm pretty much everywhere there. Twitter, Hexeter, Facebook. I think actually you can find me if you search Hexeter on Facebook. To be honestly, it's really weird. But yeah, most of the time, if you really need to get a hold of me, it's easier to find me on Twitter or Doug's Discord.
Awesome. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Victory Condition Gaming, because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. I'm giving myself 10 darkness points right now.
Dying apparently is a victory condition.
So
just because.
We'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for tuning in.
We can use that counter on the Chaotic Goodcast.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would be so kind, and make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube jazz that we're supposed to do here. It really is greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to support us more, you can check us out on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Victory Condition Gaming. We have all sorts of Patreon perks, and it definitely helps support our show. Thank you so much.